What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some news reporting the Twitter war that I witnessed or that we witnessed. Let me tell you guys about it. Starring Steven Espinosa from Showtime and Eddie Hearn from Matchroom. Both of these guys went head to head, toe to toe, mano a mano. They went at it. And the argument rather, was that Steven Espinosa was claiming that the $50 million was real. Okay. He was also claiming that there was also a contract attached to that showing the terms of the deal. Eddie Hearn denied that, saying, no, it was not a term. It was not any terms to that deal. Okay. And Steven Espinosa was like, well, we have proof, but I'm not going to do that over Twitter. Okay. Well, what good is it then? However, he's saying that he did have proof that he didn't show, of course, but he had proof that the details that were supposed to be sent to Team Joshua, to Eddie Hearn, was that Sky Sports would have a majority of the rights. Okay, so not BT. So a lot of, we all know the narrative of BT was supposed to be buying rights for that show. Or that fight rather, to get the fight on here in America or whatnot. And that's what Steven Espinosa is claiming that Eddie Hearn received, not from him, but he was received by someone from Team Wilder, the terms of the deal, which are denied and can't be proven. So people, what the hell are we even talking about? Really? A bunch of guys going back and forth. You got a Showtime exec. That's the question he asks you. He's a Showtime executive. Why would he be going head to head with Eddie Hearn? What's the beef with them two anyway? I know Showtime, Matchroom, but, and a lot of other stuff came up with that concerning, contract deals, and Anthony Joshua wasn't in contract, and this, that, and the other. Okay. But the bitch of the bunch is this $50 million. Look, this topic has to die once and for all. So let me counterpunch it. What Steven Espinosa was saying, okay, even if he can't put that on there or he's too professional to put information like that on social media, and he got a clap back from Eddie Hearn saying, well, you can't show that, but you can show other stipulations and other things that occurred in other contracts. You can expose that, but you can't expose that you have proof that we received anything from your side or Wilder side. Okay. If what Steven Espinosa was saying is true, okay, me counterpunching this, then how can you explain what the fuck Frank Warren was talking about? Something else that Steven Espinosa denied. He denied Frank Warren's involvement in all this shit. And Frank Warren said, yeah, we were. But there's more. Because that could be who said he, you could take someone's word for it. You know what I mean? Who's the liar? But Luda Bella confirmed it. That Frank Warren was going to be involved in buying the rights to fight Anthony Joshua. The deal was $50 million without the rights. Okay? And the reasoning behind Anthony Joshua not being able to accept those terms or accept any of the money belonging to BT was because he signed with Sky Sports, the competitor. You know what I'm saying? That's just like if you get endorsed with Nike, you can't then accept a deal from Reebok. You'll be sued. Something very bad will happen to you financially. Okay? You can't do that. So anyway, that's the problem with what Steven Espinosa is saying. It's too many people that are saying the same shit contrary to what he's saying. He's saying Frank Warren was not involved, okay, which we found out that's a lie. Shelly Finkel already said that we never sent a contract. That's a lie. And this has been confirmed, people. This has all been confirmed. Shelly Finkel said, no, we didn't sign a contract until they accepted the offer verbally. Then that's when we can set down a meet. But they weren't going to meet until they agreed to the terms. Okay? But the terms are not even being They weren't presented because, like Shelly Finkel said, a contract with the terms wasn't sent. It was just an email from Deontay Wilder to Eddie Hearn. That was that, saying, hey, we got $50 million for me. Oh, and you got to do this. And oh, it's a time frame on the shit. That is it. So Stephen Espinosa has to first of all explain what Frank Warren is talking about. And I don't even think he should really be talking to Eddie Hearn anyway. He should be more concerned with talking to Frank Warren. And if he was trying to push this narrative, this lie, okay, this story out that they've received a contract with, you know what I mean, or received some form of terms of the contract, he should have told Frank Warren to shut your fucking mouth if he wanted people to actually believe that. You see what I'm saying? He should have been in sync with, hey, Frank, don't say your involvement. It doesn't matter anyway because the fight's not going to happen. You know what I mean? Well, what it does, it fills the masses of all the people that thought AJ just looked at $50 million, said $50 million, was presented $50 million, and then turned down $50 million because his ass was scared or he didn't want to fight for whatever reason. Not the fact that the real truth, the fact that he could not take that money or it wouldn't be a good idea to take that money. That's the whole story. So if Stephen Espinosa was smart, okay, he forgets this is a world of media. You say shit, you're accountable for the shit that you say, okay, including other people, not just him. Shelly Finkel, Lou DiBella, Frank Warren, and Lou DiBella are saying the same shit. Shelly Finkel is also in with that. Hey, no, we didn't send the contract. Yes, we agreed to terms. Oh, then no, we don't agree to terms. He said all that, okay? Because he said once they agreed, then they got the contract, which was sent by Eddie Hearn. Then they didn't like the rematch clause in it, okay? All right, and we learned that news like Deontay had an interview. I think it was October 2nd or 3rd, around my birthday. That's why I remember so well. And that was one of the reasons why the fight didn't happen with the 15 million. Now, mind you, this is after the 50 million. But so many people like these LDBC cats and other channels that don't like Joshua, that want to push this narrative, it's stupid. Stop. You know what I mean? You guys have talked about $50 million like every time you hear $50 million. And next time I hear $50 million, don't even absolve that. I'll start rolling my eyes because that reminds me, $50 million, you didn't take it, you didn't accept it, you know. Now, you know, and I'm like, come on, man. And I believe he or somebody had a video about it. I don't even remember. I was tired and I heard it and I was like, oh, shit. Anyway, I do have to counterpunch that, give you guys the true news about the war. You know, Stephen Espinosa needs to try a lot harder to cover up his shit. You know what I mean? He has to cross those T's and dot the I's before he goes on and says something like, no, Frank Warren wasn't involved, but we know he was. Lou DiBella said he was involved. He said, yeah, you're going to have a British promoter to work with us with a British fighter. So yes, it's confirmed. And in fact, Lou DiBella was like, what's wrong with that? Y'all act like y'all don't know. Yeah, of course we were going to do that. We wanted to buy the fucking rights for him so Anthony Joshua could fight. That's what Lou DiBella was saying. So I don't know what the hell Stephen Espinosa's talking about. You know? I have my speculations, but those are only speculations, and I'll keep them to myself until further notice. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think about this Twitter war between Eddie Hearn and Stephen Espinosa. Leave your comments below. Please subscribe. And you guys been counterpunched. Peace.